Point platform. TTPTV. Oh yeah. Unale we pledge with love and loyalty. To we sweet, sweet mama salute. Now we all come together as well. For tomorrow, now we go make salute.
Yes, Fambule, welcome back to yet another very important segment where they come through the Talking Point platform. My name now Mr. Komon-Tok. As always, I tell now, we're not done with Komon-Tok then. Today again we get some serious Komon-Tok there. You see how this is serious Komon-Tok there. I take a deep breath. All right, logo. The first one first, not on it. The coup saga, not on it. The government of Sierra Leone don't send delegation of military personnel in Liberia for make them go extradite, make them go take Yaetay Yetay, who they accuse saying now one of the coup plotters, if not the ringleader, for overthrow President Bio. It's getting serious, eh? All right. Also, we go look at protests where some people on stage, I think Nalunge, they sing, Mother for go. We don't know what's happen. We never get clear information about that day. We'll go look at it anyway. And also, we go also look at videos that would make rounds on the social media. And what's again said for the look at again? Yes, we go also look at briefly the coup na Niger, the military personnel them. They said don't pull a statement. They said already delegation come up from Burkina Faso and Mali, go support them. And what does this mean for the region as a whole? Why would they still talk about this? Because the ECOWAS bloc, 9 days at stake. This is not about Niger alone. If now Niger no more until we go say, okay, we'll talk 1 day, 2 days, we forget about them. But this one, it get the potential for destabilize the entire sub-region. And we're not going to know the consequence. Imagine the sub-region not destabilize it to the suffer. Assuming the God forbid, let not reach that level, let not talk. Because what can come on and mouth sometimes. Anyway. So now the issue is how they can look at. So if you're not the first time this for join we want for use this opportunity for welcome you know Talking Point platform. Yeah, you will get news where probably it will difficult for let you get them from the traditional media. And some people and say, yeah, like one shop stop news. In other words, if you carry, they get all important news there. And we'll get to community members there who don't support the channel, and we'll continue. They still continue for support them and support the channel. So for John, we not free. Just click on the notification bell for let you not miss nothing. Click on the subscribe button, that red button. Just press them. Not free, because some people have said they pay money. No, not free. Entirely free. And now one way we say the support for let the channel grow. Help we for share. The share not free. Now part of we own role and responsibility for bringing this then what all them better information there. But your role now for just like share to family, friends, invite them. Now your own contribution, Andy. Yeah. And also not the share. But according to the last statistics where YouTube sent for we, this particular week or pass, the people always share and a very small amount of people and share. I get for the share the statistics anyway for letting people and see. A week before last, about 1,000 shares for the entire week, more than 1,100 shares. But this week, now only 500 and I don't even remember 500 plus. Now they share the entire week, and we want let that double. Please, family members and we community members, and we are book partner for sure. We thank you in advance. So as always, our comments them, we need them. We need our comments there. We need them. We need our comments there. We need, of course, we will open the phone line, most probably, for let us add una voice on then discussion. Yeah, very important developing issues here. And as always, we don't get time for waste. What you do waste time for? Ami, no coming, can't talk Asia, better one.
Talking point platform for news everything now we country alone. For education, entertainment, political affairs, Chinti TV. We got enough Tanga one inside Sierra Leone, like a big quantity. We breeze not a shit TV.
All right. Logo na the first thing for say. Lord, we see what they happen in Liberia. From that, they come back na saloon. Now, even other thing will not be mentioned, they mention them back. Of course, that they will not say na a story where we will not all not excited for a report. The story about the honorable don't go take one honorable member of parliament APC of APC who said don't go join. But anyway, they can't decide it. I don't want just put the car before the horse. Now we go to Liberia. Quick one. Now we are waiting and talking to Liberia. So we'll come back for we issue better one. Now listen.
Hello folks, welcome back. This is Spoon TV Live coming to you this time around from the grounds of the Temple of Justice. Previously we were at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police, which is just some feet away from here. But there has been some new developments. As we told you earlier, we've got the information that the former chief superintendent of the Sierra Leone Police, Mohamed Toure, who was dismissed, he was dismissed in 2020 by President Julius Maada Bio, amongst others who were dismissed, and others resigned as well. And as of last week, the Sierra Leonean police released a statement saying they had arrested some top members of the military and others who were allegedly involved in a coup attempt in Sierra Leone. Well, what we can tell you is the former chief superintendent of the Sierra Leone police, Mohamed Toure, has been kept in custody by the Liberian authorities reportedly since Friday of last week. Now, the development here is we did see up to 5 top-ranking members of the Sierra Leonean military making their entry into the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. Now, what they've done is they've now presented papers to the courts here on Capitol Hill, here on the grounds of the Temple of Justice. They've presented papers, and what we can presume is those papers are papers to have Mohamed Toure extradited to Sierra Leone. We've been given reports that he's been named allegedly as the mastermind, the head of that attempted coup plot there in Sierra Leone. That is what we've been told by some sources, and that has not been confirmed. But what we can tell you, confirmed information we can tell you, is Sierra Leonean military personnel, one at Dead Sea with 3 stars as a general, made their way there into the courthouse to get him extradited to Sierra Leone. Whether or not that is going to happen, we'll remain here to bring you all of that. And what happened was, as we were going live, one of our reporters, Haji Masale, was chased after by a Sierra Leonean military officer. He was questioning, why were we recording what they are doing? That's one of the reasons we did go off with the first live podcast that we were doing. We had to let them know that this is a case of national interest, and what we're doing is just doing our jobs. So that led to some argument, but thankfully nothing happened to Haji, and that matter was resolved. So we will be telling you exactly what's unfolding here on the grounds of the Temple of Justice. Remember, Sierra Leone said through their police force that they are perpetrating allegedly against the wanted to use the 7th and 10th of August protest as a means of unleashing violence in the country. President Julius Maada what happened in Niger, what happened in Burkina Faso, Mali, and one of our neighbors in there's been an increase in the number of attempted coups and successful here in the West African region. So Liberia is playing a very pivotal role in this particular case. We want to speak to a seasoned reporter.
Okay. Okay. It's an okay FM.
Okay. So we want to speak to her. We're trying to get her process to speak to her.
So the mag is off.
As well.
The mag is off.
Hello folks, so please let us know if you getting the sound. No? So please let us know the quality of the sound. Please let us know the quality of the sound. Let us know the sound quality. We apologize for that technical glitch. We having it sorted out, so please let us know the quality of the sound. Just comment and let us know how good the sound quality is, and so that we can continue this live podcast. So we here on the grounds of the Temple of Justice here on Capitol Hill. My name is Diamond Slanger. I'm here with Haji Masale and Aaron Kuban. We're following a very interesting story that is a developing story here in Liberia. Claims that the former chief superintendent of the Sierra Leonean police has been arrested in Liberia since Friday, reportedly on the orders of Sierra Leonean President Julius Maada Bio. What we've been told since we arrived here on the grounds of the temple.
All right, so Fumble, that was the reporter where they make things clear for we. At least we don't get enough from the ground. What's happening? Yesterday, na newspaper no more not so. We put newspaper. Perhaps we be at least among the first people that we put and then we always tell us we need to count here with the guests, so they count credible information, and it don't go viral now, right? And now we don't get the post in now at the ground where they explain. But the thing is, I don't know, politics na a deep game. Na a pure game. You get for know strategies, you get for know the technique, you get for know the maneuvering, you get for know what they take attention. It's just too complex. Now a science on its own. Now art and a science, you understand? And all of those people that will master and I think can succeed, So this one is complicated in the sense now it don't attract global attention. First, I know say una in social media, una go don't see. I think Reuters, yes, they said them broadcast the same issue about the school business. So it's not only local; it has been widely circulated on even broadcasts from different broadcasters around the world. Now, Extradite Mohamed Toure, aka Yaetay Yetay, for cancer alone. Now, Sierra Leone government sent 5 military personnel there for going to Liberia, for going to the courts, the justice courts, for go filing, cargo papers there, for acts, for make. From what I understand, it seems as if we get extradition treaties where I'm not even fully confirming it anyway, from what I understand. And in fact, when this guy, according to this guy, when they videoed and they try for record the soldier man, they will come up from Salon, the Salon soldier man chased the journalists. It chased the journalists. Like one like a video and pass we get for tell and say no. This case now a case of national security. We say get interest over this case, not to no more on this case. So they left and then continue the broadcast. And so, but the thing is, certain allegations, certain serious allegation, like for example, of the nature there, when somebody don't left, you don't go to you don't go to other person in country, it can extremely difficult, if not impossible, even if we not get the treaties, extradition treaty, not to just for can say, okay, are they of this person interest? I want this person giving me because we don't get an extradition treaty between you two agreement. That thing will get for involve legal procedure. All right, the court get for involved, that person get for get court, and we get for get lawyers. I mean, sometimes in some cases, even the UN they involved. For example, if the person, say like human right has been violated or another again fair trial, in some cases the UN can even involve and by helping for provide for maybe legal assistance or maybe advice, particularly human rights. I talk about the UN human rights body then we the organ of some of the organs of the UN we go try for seeing how best and we will solve and help. But so in not necessarily means because Sierra Leone and Liberia get extradition treaty. If somebody didn't Guinea or didn't Salon, I would just ask you, give me this person. No, you get to go through legal orders, very difficult, painful. And the case, if you remember this popular journalist in Liberia, again, waiting on himself, I don't know, I think not a journalist, now like human rights activist, we are the share when Henry P. Costa. Where left Sierra Leone, left Liberia, can't Sierra Leone, use Sierra Leone for where the Liberian government be one time. What's happening? The Sierra Leone government no gear. All right. I think I'll just share this particular for when I just see no more with following I just get the file or just put on. All right, you see, very good. Now the guy is NGP Costa. This now 15 January 2022, we say, don't worry, I'll be okay. The Sierra Leone authorities have been very professional and nice to me. I posted this myself because they let me use my phone. It will be resolved. Now, this man will be the criticize, oppose, or talk, they challenge the government, the Liberian government, president, we are in government, just like we Adebayo they do so. So if we don't become a threat to we are. So I think the advisor say for they left the country. So and then be chaser. And some people say them be killer or them be arrested. So you on a weekend salon. Now the Liberian government be want for make them hand over this gentleman to them. Where the Sierra Leone government not do because not to say the government not will do because of some lawyers are involved, and I mean that way gets legal procedure for go through. You know, we'll just say because we get extradition treaty. If I get me enemy in a country, I will just call you say, hey paddy, me enemy the under, you know, I want an yeah. Nothing any thorough investigation. So treaty, the extradition treaty, it can be complex and it can be difficult. But so that I make it come to the point is, what is this government trying to really achieve? Is it part of the strategy where people say na distraction? Because they know how this get for difficult. Now that they don't send 5 military personnel, the media don't pick up. You know, this was a game where I see we a politician on the use many times and book them and film in real life, you know, whenever sometimes they get a very tough situation now then country then they find a way for divert. Even in Europe it happen. If our governments don't become unpopular, then they turn to the left, they turn right wing, in other words, and they attack migration, foreigners there. You will see sometimes this begin to pull Marine Le Pen na France, for example, for they gain popularity, you know, when we don't they accuse her about for say a racist, blah blah, so use her in immigration, a fun way. And even if you check Italy, the prime minister where we don't become popular, what you do, you use the migrants, then the Africans or let's say the migrants, because it can be different part of the world, but mainly from sub-Saharan Africans, and they use that as a pawn, as a way for play for divert the attention of the people. And I mean, it can play around. I mean, look, I think of recent time, I don't know, I think I don't forget Arab country, Algeria. I don't know if in Algeria or Tunisia, I don't forget. Anyway, I remember I mean the comment section. When the presidency say don't lost popularity, what you do, for divert the attention of the people there, you blame waiting the migrants there. Now the blacks, imagine inside Africa back home, he say the black people who they can inside, the one can take over the country. Where an impossible thing, for let divert the attention of the harsh economic reality where they take place. We saw that example back where they give of recent times. All right. Anyway, when I don't get the point why they talk for say politicians, they're good at doing these things. Whenever they see maybe they get a serious thing at home, they can always find way. I not say this not. I not say this not. I not say this not lie. I not say not lie. I not say not true. I know they question this one because I not get sufficient information. I don't tell you say in politics everything is possible. You not get for overruler. You not get for say not so. And Turkey, somebody just put Turkey again also. Yes, Ibrahim Saidu Conte, thank you. Turkey back here happen. Yeah. Turkey, it also happened, Erdogan, when he sees they don't lost popularity, the economy they shrink, he blame the Syrians. So he blame the Syrians and not just only blame the Syrians, even the sub-Saharan Africans. I mean, the migrant general, they become problem. Imagine a person will be open doors they encourage them, they spend money. And this is just part of the trick of politicians. It's not about Mother Bio no more. What they talk, the analysis what they make here is, I know they only reference them to Mother Bio. And they tell you about the game of politics, I can happy. You understand? Then can use every trick at them book, particularly when they get a hot issue, where get the potential. Yeah, another person does Tunisia, Mohamed Koman, thank you very much. Yeah, Tunisia, So this is how politics play. So who knows? Perhaps the president don't say yes, things are getting hot in Sierra Leone, especially when this controversial election day. Well, I will just divert the attention. These are some of the arguments who people in the put, where you not get for just dismissed like that. Because I mean, we trust politicians. Can you? You can't. I believe so. All right. So we go continue for follow up this story. We go get to now updated, and the possibility for letter extradite are very slim because one force we get where somebody go seek asylum in any country. You understand? And the responsibility of the host country. Apart from that, we don't know the type of asylum we go seek, or if you're asylum. If you go seek and through United Nations, maybe go through the UN refugee or whatever, and they don't become even more difficult, more impossible, more extremely difficult for make the extradite because they get all support. Europe, somebody kills self in Africa, for example, a kind of Europe for let extradite almost impossible. Otherwise, the government for the extradite to that Adebayo. Adebayo should have been in prison in Sierra Leone or killed. If according to what you be the way the government be one time bad one, and sources they make and clear say the government spend millions of dollars, and I'm not gonna deny that because Adebayo don't become a very strong threat, and if the governments get powerful, do anything that because we don't see ordinary protesters in the country, you understand? Protesters they kill it. So you can imagine protesters, yeah. Now they not get for denying and they will not sit down there. So we're not there for can begin the paint the truth or they talk the 2 hours out here, So if government get the power for extradite Adebayo, then for don't do a long time. In fact, they make the efforts, be go through. So I don't try to tell you, so even if a person kill asylum in Canada, Europe, or you go seek asylum, it don't become more difficult for make them get them back, extradite them. And in Liberia, well, Africa, so we get the way we play with own politics. We always get our own way. Even forget and say this is international best practice, we get to our own best practice, African best practice. We always get to our own. So we don't know how this they get for play. Anyway, like I say, it don't become more difficult for it will be difficult. Why so don't go court now? So the law, the police, military personnel don't go to court for go ask for make officially the acts for make the Liberian government Yaetay Yetay made them counter na salon we them for country. And in Pambule, they don't argue say life could be at stake, and life not will be safe, will be safe. And we know how justice system they play. But anyway, like I say, we go keep on our posted. Lord puts on their side, yeah. All right, family. This one, no. The next one, the next important message I get now for subscribe. Now, we get 52% of people who they watch there who don't subscribe. 48% of the people who they watch and not subscribe. Can you imagine that? Yeah, it's a fact. So, and they look at and say, if everybody for don't subscribe, perhaps we for don't they close to 40,000 subscribers. But almost half of the people who they watch now, yeah, they're not they subscribe because some man maybe you don't know how to subscribe. Some tell me they forget because you know the algorithm how they work. As soon as you begin watch one video, 110, 210, 310, then go to send them for you. So I like you not subscribe, say you go to see and I feed. Perhaps that makes some people then look at and say, okay, I subscribe and not subscribe while they see this feed. You know, it kind of me feed. But we ask them for not subscribe because now one way we channel they grow that it runs. Secondly, another way again where the algorithm they recognize we and increase the possibility of sharing with contents to potential viewers. And when I check statistically, now only 4% of people in a salon they watch YouTube. So now very small amount, you see, very small amount. So they kindly ask you now, please consider for subscribe. All right, very simple, and turn the notification so that you don't miss anything. All right, done. Now, a few days ago, I can't tell you now, but one talk. I say somebody na salon, I not call him party. Why? Because I don't want to give people a clue. When people can call me private people from, I know I talk with different people from the APC, from the SLPP, you know, some of those guys and they know me personally, some of them are colleagues then, so we can get privileged conversations there anyway, off the record. Then we'll tell you, say this one, not to let you talk on a channel or whatever. This is not for your information. You remember a few days ago, I told them, say, the government, they work very serious for talk to APC then, parliamentarians individually. Individually for get them in parliament. And from the sources we'll get up to 17 APC members of parliament and then go subscribe to the oath of office. When I be talking, I see some people in the comment section. Some man they say where they proof, but some man we know they because we know say where some man in the kaya and if we can look for popularity, cheap popularity, and if we know say you can look for cheap popularity, we don't give that attention there. We only give attention to people who deserve it. Somebody that actually just talk where they proof say government don't go pay. But today now this is a clear example. You know, this is a clear example. One watching constituency, not missing in constituency, absolutely. I want getting constituency. Honorable Alfred Ayodele Thompson of the All People's Congress, don't take the oath of office. Now, out of 54, two don't take. Two don't take their don't let 52, right? When at 17, nine somebody be bell me saying that this they happen. Now, I know when I watch on the channel, right? So you need know they get for put on because I don't see her. It didn't the channel. In case you don't see her, just check after this video. You will see her put out televisor where honorable Alfred, Alfred, they take an oath. They don't go join Mohammed Bangura. So now there are two members of the APC. We're not they we're not there with APC itself because then deviate them from their party position. On Mohammed Bangura, the first one who I know, as well as Alfred, Honorable Alfred, themselves instead of go join her, and more to come. Yeah, that's not. They tell you the fact. You know, more to come. Now, you know, I advised the other day now, I say the strategy where governments they implement because then give them money. Honestly, somebody tell me them governments spend huge amount of money for get there. Why? Because it don't become more difficult for government to get donor or for get international recognition because technically now like Sierra Leone de facto one party state. Governments not go able to send Sierra Leone not go able to send members of parliament na ECOWAS, na EU, na AU, as well as Commonwealth. Mohamed Bangura not going to go all inside and day. So that make governments after like 6 months, for example, then go just declare Sierra Leone as one party state. In some cases, and go advise for elections, or maybe I don't know what thing will come out. So government they fear this all seriously. So then they do all what they can for make sure say they get the APC members there. Elect now half of that number they get for them. Okay, now opposition members there. Then we will send people in ECOWAS Parliament, AU Parliament, Commonwealth Parliament, and then we'll just tell the world, say, but look, now, half of them and they, just some few people. In fact, then we'll just say few people and they not support the cause, and the government they run. And internationally, now we go know that internally saying not to say it happen or not a few no more, but internationally, I mean, then we'll just recognize the government fully. Because the government get evidence, say we have a functioning democracy. We've sent representatives to the AU, to the ECOWAS, to the Commonwealth Parliament. So, but like me on personal opinion, we are entitled to. I think there is a caller, we don't call it like 210, don't make that same parable day. We myself go by, say, where the men so foots, not just men pantap. Where the men so foot, not just men pantap. Make sure say because some so foot they still like say don't well pantap, but the tough day under. It can anything can happen, it can say. So make sure say you clean her, open all that so don't make like say don't well, pull her all, you clean and fine. So you put the medicine on so that when they put the well, the mark go there, but at least the saw don't well inside. But what in government they do so right now? Not to solve, then they solve the problem of legitimacy, not to only they solve. Now, I always say this, in conflict resolution, when you solve a conflict, you get to be sincere, you get to be honest. Because now only when you be honest, the truth reveal comes out, you acknowledge the other person's grievance, then you will get lasting peace, you will get lasting truth. But if you play any trick or manipulate, now just a temporary, maybe a few days, few months, another thing will come out. Like the strategy where the government they use so now, where no fee say is necessary for go behind closed door trying for divide APC, and make sure say then just get half of them, puts instability at the party, once the government recognize internationally or come out, then continue for work, then okay, if they want to infect themselves now, and you need a born good picking, because why? If APC not there as a formidable opposition party, the government's not able to do better, because in a democracy, the government need a strong opposition for challenging issues of national interest. Why? Because sometimes the people that will surround the president or with these are people that way maybe I'm good not to maybe say most of them then they care more of their interest and the party interest. Some policies then they see them from the lens of the party, they see them from the lens of the government, the country. But when you have an opposition, emotionally charged, they outside, they see, they go able to criticize and bring down some solution, suggestion. If a government, if you don't get that healthy debate, they move the country go before. But this trick where SLPP use so, all right, let's say half of the APC MPs then go to parliament, you understand? Still, effective, not so effective opposition. Because even if you have 50 self go self, then 54 all go self, it's still not effective enough. But having those four people, half of those people to parliament, hoping that, all right, let's just move on along the country, it is so the seed of division, potential uprising will come out. Again, we are in the sense that a serious conflict will come out, even within the party structure again, where will lead to another resolution where they will take on another position paper where maybe it will get will be more detrimental. And we also mentioned the other day, say, if generally government and the parliament serious about fighting and bringing peace, we'll talk about peace, justice, and let's move on as a country. Mohamed Bangura is one of the policy way, according to where some people they argue, they say if actually be serious, and I think Abiari from I think Adebayo and mentioned that say, don't tell this man say now we not accept you right now. Why? Because you party, don't take a position. Go talk to your party. When agree, you're not a member of parliament, you go calm. And by sending that message there, you should say as you genuinely care for let them resolve the issue. But for the go thief the one you count in the parliament, you go thief the one you count in the parliament. An officer, so this is my opinion. I might be wrong, but an officer, this is not the right way where a government they use behind closed doors, who meet a parliamentarian individually. Now, it's like games theory. I know say a lot of people that we read economics and will probably remember this or know this games theory. Now, there is a short skit on that wherein you get I think 2 prisoners or 3 prisoners. Now, them prisoners, yeah, the detective want to know who that actually commits the crime. But them 3 prisoners are accused, all right? But the detective look and say, I'll forget information because them people there, it seems as if now close friends there. I'll forget the correct information and know who that actually commits the crime. By I count different pattern there. Now you look at and say, now, if I continue for left there in this one way, it will be very difficult for me for I will get the truth. So therefore, may I divide them into 3 parts, 3 different separate cells. So what did the detective do? He puts in a 3 different cells, puts this one A, B, C. He go to the first one. Now he give them the options. He said, look, there is, we know say yes, when I don't commit a crime, a very serious crime. And this serious crime, you get 20 years in prison if they found you guilty, 20 years in prison. But what I want to do, I know say you're a young man, for example, I know say you're a young man, you get a feature. If you just tell me the truth, what's in happen? I know they only left you. I know they only make me they left you. But I go make sure say them compensate you also. But if you not tell me, una all 3 go serve 20 years each. I can't talk to this one person. He go talk to the other person. He can go the same pattern, the same promise to the 3 prisoners. He left them. Now, you go imagine the betrayal. Among them, one of them won't begin to think now, if I not talk, what about if me paddy talk? In the left hand and get money. Now nobody remember, what about me paddy talk? Because if you're in one cell, it will be difficult for the dictator, the investigator know, because then go don't tie say to man not to be, you know, get proof. But the detective just wants a proof. And I'll forget the proof. One part if he confess. If one part and confess, if we don't get the real act source and for able to use them for prosecute them, and that one person where they confess will let, so you don't put them in a very difficult dilemma. They call it games theory dilemma, prisoner's dilemma. I think that was a long time ago anyway. I just paraphrase now, I remember. So definitely what you expect within them there, and then 3 people there, you don't go give them the same promises. And you don't tell them about the repercussions. Say, if you not do in 3, if you not do on 3, they go serve 20 years each. But if you tell me, I make them pull you and they give money back, what do you think? You go to this one. And guess what? The prisoner dilemma, it can always be natural. Or be, put it in another position there. One of them will must confess, not so, because you not trust, you not believe, say, in comping them, then go hold on. What if me hold on? Don't then come. I go able to defend for myself. I go deny say no nothing. But what about if A talk? What about if B talk? Me not C. What about C back ask himself? Just like that. And now so the detective be able to get what he wants and prosecute the case. The point where they make here is now it seems as if the same strategy the government they use now. Now instead of if the government can't talk to if the government can't talk to APC directly, it will be very difficult for them. Why? Because then team up as a bond, then team up as a union, then I want people, you understand? They're strong, they're united, and they speak with one voice. So the only way where governments they do forget and they use the prisoner dilemma, meeting this MP secretly and tell them, look, you know, say they don't pass a bill at parliament, they say if you serve one term. And this is a factor they tell you so, not to say we don't can blast them, but we don't know the people they follow it. If you know, say we serve one time now the Sierra Leone Parliament, they give $50,000. Yes, this is a fact. Not to say I just try to tell you some of the thing there. This could be because this not tourism. Although the president not sign into law it, but I don't pass as a bill. Now Parliament, where it left to the president for like signing. All the MP that we serve one time, they all get $50,000 each one of them. $50,000, and not to like almost not to like 200, almost not a billion now. So now they now like not a billion. So I need to remember against because a lot of money we get 2 money there now. They understand. So then they use this pattern now. Go talk to the MPs then individually, tell them say, look. And according to some information we get, they give them good money for not to their salary. No, not to their salary. Governments, they can go a package for them. This na you, and this not just samba. When you go to parliament, you get your monthly payment. And besides, after you 5 years, you get $50,000 if that bill go through. And it will go through because all the MPs and support them, overwhelming majorities we support them. All of them, all of them support them. So I still come to the point here and take that person parable, not to so with the men so foot, the men and panta. If that politics of division for let you destabilize the opposition, for let you get away, not to the best way. It's not good for the country in itself, and it's not even good for the government because any serious government needs serious opposition. Yes, you need serious opposition. If you are serious about governing the people, then support the opposition because the opposition is not an enemy to the state, it's not an enemy to the government, it's part of the government. And in fact, it's a government in waiting. Anyway, Lord puts on that side. We go to upload, we go to keep on posted, inform una whenever we get new developments there regarding there. Like I told them, more NPs are not surprised. If I see more, they come, I'm not surprised. And you get for see more of them anyway. So that just remind me. Okay, somebody they tell me say Santos Bangura, I say 250 billion loans. Wow. I mean, I not sabi the money against self, I not sabi the money against self. I know sabi the money against self. 250 billion loans. So that's too much. I need to give them that for just serve one time, And when you look at the role of the parliamentarians in significance and what they get, believe me or not, commensurate. What tell me say the doctors and they do lesser job than the parliamentarians. Way less, some of them they get $300, $400, $500. What time is that the teacher their role is lesser than the parliamentarians, where some of them are conquer support and all got nothing significant for contribute. Pass for say yay, nay, conquer support. So I just remember Fatoma of Chadi, we playing clip now, where they talk say this not the possibility. Now APC don't in a very difficult situation now. Now them party they can crumble. Why? Because if there's 17 MPs here or more, therefore go join the ruling government. All right, now parliament, it don't count serious division within there, and the center cannot hold. So the statements of what them pull now, they become less value, and they're not going to get that kind of weight. And probably, I just say paraphrase within Fatuma be say, play with counter. He say, and you get to see some of them are, then they go to parliament because some are not going to hold on. Anyway, not put on that side. Again, before we go to the next important item na the file. Let me just take short break. We can talk about the protest will take place. Now you can see that clip there, the protest. What's in this protest? Perhaps sometime now get more information, but now we just take short break now, yeah, and we can talk about this particular break. This particular protest will take place. All right, so they can just know.
With Talking Points platform, you can dive into thought-provoking discussions, connect with like-minded individuals, and broaden your horizons. Be among the first to know the latest happenings in Sierra Leone. Join us today, subscribe on YouTube, TPP Leone. Like our page on Facebook at Talking Points platform. It's your voice, you are in control. We believe in you. Subscribe now. Like our page. We love you.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
With Talking Points platform, you can dive into thought-provoking discussions, connect with like-minded individuals, and broaden your horizons. Be among the first to know the latest happenings in Sierra Leone. Join us today, subscribe on YouTube, TPP Leone. Like our page on Facebook at Talking Points platform. It's your voice, you are in control. We believe in you. Subscribe now. Like our page.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
All right, family, and welcome back to the program. If you just join we, this now Talking Point platform. The program we listen to now Komon-Tok with the broadcast on 3 different platforms there within our YouTube TPP Leon, which you watch you so probably, and also within our Facebook at Talking Point platform. One word, just type and you see it come up. And also we also the partner with Bintumani TV, where with the action also for this not just free thing for subscribe. Now don't forget always. All right, now we gonna this clip they make rounds on the social media. Now we plan for Pambulen, left ambulance here. Now look.
Tension day out at the airport entrance. The big tension, the people in the protest, but they never allow them for Kansaya. So German and the policeman and they try for quell the crowd. Yes. The protesto is the airport entrance junction at Lungi Airport Junction entrance. We don't see the happen so. You want peace with him? Madam must go. Madam must go. Lord of mercy. When they chant, "Oh, we want peace," then say, "Madam must go." Wow. Tension known at the airport junction, entrance to the airport. Big crowd. a standoff this now between the protesters them and the army and police on the other side. Unbelievable crowd, unbelievable crowd. Oh, they're not, okay. They're not dispersed, then they try to disperse, eh? Wow. This is not the checkpoint, the entrance to the airport. This is not the entrance to the airport. Look at this. Right, fire people. People in the US, this is what's going on at the airport entrance. There's a lot of tension here right now. A lot of tension.
All right, okay, family, as you see, that now the developing story where they take place now the airport, where we never know exactly what lead to this Madam must go, we want peace. We never know exactly. And that I make we they kindly ask una for let una support we because we want to get more information. We don't try to forget at least it start, but still a struggle, honestly. To be honest with you now, still a struggle. Equipment and not it. This are not for shame hide power. We not get equipment to it, you know. Just forget them people and they, you know, it costs you a lot of money, I'm telling you. And we don't get them we don't get there now. 4 people, even Lusa will catch self-host in our office, will not renovate it, will not do nothing in it. And the equipment that make it they see them, they see don't alternate studio because we not even get the equipment to it for go out and get source. Like this incident so now, we don't send them go na airport, then go cover them for we wanna see talking point so that I'm not going to rely on any other broker because I don't trust we and we said on the believe on this, respect to now. And we just ask you kindly, whatever you can for support we. I mean, that's not always small. Consider, you know, for the way we put buy equipment there, send them downtown and go cover them here like this, and for don't run go lunge, then go cover them for we. So you get the raw fact. I know one just made a send for you video. Video is not sufficient. Yeah, it's good at least we don't see what's in the happy, you understand? But if we get we own people and they at the ground, then say we will get give we all raw when I say raw fact, you understand? When from talking points it come out and talking points they decide to, you know. I mean, how you go feel? I mean, back now we're back for support young people, you know, and not to pass you become a millionaire before you change somebody's life or maybe you make a difference. Some of we not try with the try no more, but at least we're able to put 4 people there, you know, then almost done they're able to forget something, you know. We always make and I make it possible. We always talk and I make it possible. So we ask that still and kindly support. We're not able we are. I will go just tap this level, though. Of course, if you are not able to give me support, we'll just tap this level. But if you say there is room for improvement, there is room for growth. So if we support, we will go work out more improvements. Not self at least now go feel more comfortable. Now they sit down on a host there, at least on a parlor. Anywhere now you go know say, you remember say this talking point platform. Now we not the people that will be supporter. I mean, not just a salon border. I mean, where they try for playing your role. I mean, for contribute. So please, would kindly ask and think about this one. I mean, if you're not to today, say, but any other 10 no more what you think say necessary for you, I mean, consider that, yeah? All right, okay. So yeah, we're not going to talk more because now short video no more. See, what's you happy, what's you not happy, we'll not get full information on that. So Lord tap and so Lord not talk something, we can implicate yourself. Once we get more information, then we'll come back to tell us say, now this may happen, and that clip we see. Right now, we don't get much information. Another thing we will go play for now. I know say one popular journalist, AYV, Samuel Wise Bangua, I know say plenty pound and noir. We in our face, I was in at the face of AYV. Then the attacker, according to information we get, armed robbers the attacker, not so. Armed robbers the attacker, then say then say then thief 7 million 29 million leones, that was $7,000 plus in iPhone 14 Max Pro. All right. That information and we don't scatter social media. We see her with bandage, Naya, PB, BP, pressure medicine. We see some photos there. Even Shukublai, they are then guys that we take, so we journalists there. Then say talk about that in the morning they show, you know. But another thing will come out where actually shock a lot of people, where it looks doubt people, you understand? A video come out where they should say Samuel Wise Bangura, he appear in the video. Listen, the word I use, another African tarnish because that guy we don't do very well in terms of reporting, in terms of analyzing issues. I know say yes, people and get problem with time because of AYV and they accuse and say they're no balance. But while I know say the man I work, they work, you understand? Now work the man they work and I waiting the editor tell and say for do now they do, you know. I know say somebody go argue say, all right, why not resign? You know, somebody go say why not resign? I mean, in country like Sierra Leone, it can be very difficult. Or let you just resign like that, you know, not so like abroad, you know. I know they try for defend anything now. The point why they make it, yeah, abroad, who's out there so I left job today, sometimes 2-3 days, 1 week, I don't get another job. So I mean, the bar is high, you know. So you know they take nonsense, you understand? You boss get I talk to you, you understand? You know go tell you, you know go talk to you that weird day for you know go just gap one day no more fire. You just like no. That is procedure. You get job security, particularly when don't work some side, you don't take the all and stuff, then they can protect people, they will make people then dignity is respected. But in Sierra Leone, Samuel Wise right now, I know say perhaps because of his status and we don't pay a certain amount. If Samuel Wise left AYD right now, for let go get a job back, we equivalent to what they get. I'm not saying not possible, maybe it will take us some time. Maybe I make it a stay. Maybe what did they talk or what did they do, you know happy. See what's in the happy now 98.1, where we get a string of resonation around, you know, string of resonation. And I mean, some of them they say because of the editorial policy. So, but what are they trying for talk here is again not about defender in any way. So I know one can spoil person in him. I say the video will see it appear as if they do money doubling or fake money or they print illegal fake money. Now this video don't circulate all over social media. However, we see /them president tweets. I think I don't know if in Facebook he put I say don't talk to, he don't call. But anyway, now watch first the video.
You pull on one.
Come on, for the list. Marcy, how many food?
One.
Oh, food sleep. Take the bath.
Rechargeable.
What did you mean?
How much you going for? One.
Straight. Nenga mamasi, nenga ndi mamasi, masi inside, nenga so, masi inside so, yeah, papi. Good again, go, mama go again.
Easy.
me the young say too.
I don't like it again. Get news. You can't tell.
So, what end for you?
This is not dollar. Give me the young. But give me a mix. All the young stuff give me.
No, can't say which one of the news. You can't give me that. How can I say?
Well, give me.
Exactly.
Give the load to me.
Okay. So you will sell.
All right, so Fambul, that was Samuel Wise Bangura waiting at the clip where they appear as if, but Sludge the president say, Samuel Wise tell and say, them talk on the phone, tell and say, in the do investigation for 2 months now, where the investigation where related to money doubling or fake money printing. But the question where a lot of people ask, why Samuel Wise Bangura for carry $7,000? $7,000, why? Not a small money. I'm sure people abroad, they know, you know the owner. You know the owner they work out. No. What's it? $7,000 without 29 million leons. $7,000 without 29 million leons. You put on a bag, you take Okada. Wow. So, okay, say salon tranga. Boy, can you imagine? One man they work at seven. Man they know that they talk now for $7,000. So man they had the round self. You know they had the round. So man was in it will see that $2,000. They don't like I can't trust. Because until I'm paying rent, I'm paying tax, you getting mortgage, you getting car, you getting this. I'm on the left my hand. You know. You just suffer, you get job, you understand? But you know, where them parts of the world, I mean, they're not they collect you. You know, they can collect you, say, no, they ask you for, because everything in a system. If you don't go take credit, you get your mortgage, you get your car. When month's done, like the bank, no, they ask you, say, for say they can't call you, sir. Yes, waiting car happen, the month's on done, you know, say you be take this. No, that's straight. Direct debit, direct. Now so the money. Now so sometimes we check where they are around, almost is something I didn't. But anyway, I don't talk more than that. Anyway, I can't talk me with secrets there. But and I just some people because I mean people can get different sense there, you know, some man they get money. Anyway, not to I just a talk averagely, but man and they can get money. So let people not look at and say, I don't see you funny. Because no one can dish as JC and say, Komon-Tok, we don't talk to them again. Not test will. When man go down as JC, not test and you don't know how I go, eh? So yeah, the lot tapper, yeah, lock up certain to lock up, eh? Not talk all thing. But anyway, how can somebody like Wise they work out $7,000? $7,000. Not so. What's how much they pay them with AYV? Sources so understand. Them parents say they know they pay them past $200. Huh? $7,000 for God's sake. That's a lot of money for workout. And you even risk in life, you know? You risk in life. All right, somebody just say, Kevin, what's in just this one, Kevin Junior, they say, Mr. Komon-Tok, according to Spoon TV Liberia, don't I think you answered, don't hand over Yaetay Yetay to Salon government 1 hour ago. Wow. Nobody, wow, really? Wow. Oh, can't. Wow. Wow. Now, yeah, Sonia, how are you? You can't put for the text? All right. Okay, KB, I'll go follow this news. I know say so we're not going to get all at one go, you know. because the one and also don't put here for us, we not able go there. We not go on the Niger side. Now I think we get for just left and the force because we get a lot of text here we want to pay attention to, and we get for open the phone line. So the Niger, now we just left for another day. Not so. Now make long know that the comment section because look I open the line now. Yeah, we can't read no text. Sonia don't come now. One of who staff this, now the chief admin. Instead one can help with and the producer as well for the Shukub line. Instead one can help with for read the text, but the internet don't catch and back. The internet don't catch and yes, I love God. All right, it don't go. All right. Let's take the text then first. I'll go on the text there, and then maybe like definitely I will just take few because it will be overwhelming for reading all. I don't feel bad, not all I will able to read. If we guys any one part that we join then we will read more of the text then, and then they try for join the internet, they give them problem. Barry don't carry, don't go. Sonia don't carry, don't go, and Julius they run for Gona host. So anyone by the way get ready, then we'll definitely help you for read most of our text, and so don't worry. All right, log go before. Normally we can give preference to the first people that we text. Now that log go first up, because imagine somebody don't come, maybe first you don't text. If you log go up first, they go on the first text then. Don't come now the middle, now so they do. Would they go now the first, the middle, and the last? So it can happen any side. Your name can fall any side. Logo first at the first text then. We read the first text then. We first come. All right. I think the first person we text now from Aisha Kester. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome, Aisha. And this one they come up from our Kumba, where they say good day to you all. Now this wonderful platform, you know. Yeah, thank you very much, Awa. Yes, this one they come from Mary J. Where they say good morning, Mr. Komon-Tok. Thanks a lot for always bringing us updates on issues happening in our country. May God continue to guide and direct you on everything you do. Thank you very much, Mary J. Yes, this one they come up from Kelvin. We say welcome, TPP Leon. God bless you, my brother Kelvin. Thank you very much. And this one they come up from Aisata Dumbuya. Good afternoon, everyone, and good day, Mr. Komon-Tok. Thank you, Aisata. And of course, Awana to Koroma, regular viewer, one of we strong family community member. Awana to Koroma. Thank you. And this one from Patricia Orad. Good evening to you all. Yes, Patricia. And now we go back with this. Somebody they say Santos Bangura, what about Samuel? Why is the issue? Well, I don't know this person. Maybe he can't late because we don't talk about her. And this one they come from Ellen Mark Davis. Good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok and Mama Salon. Yes, this one they come from. Okay, I think at the same Ellen, same person, Ellen, Mr. Komon-Tok, please check your phone calls I sent message. All right, thank you. We'll check. No see. This one, KB. Hello, Komon-Tok. God bless you. Mariam, John. God, please help our country. Yeah, thank you. God help our country. Indeed. This one they come out from Sanko Asan, where they say, bro, it's a distraction. Trust Bio, a man who a PhD holder in coup. This one they come out from Abibatu Kamara. Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. Well done. Keep it up. All right. Okay, now we'll go middle. Don't come up from the top. All right. Now go on the middle side. All right. I think we therefore can be lucky. It seems as if Sonia don't join we. Seems as if we are lucky. Hello. Hello. You get me, Sonia? This one. What is going on again in Sierra Leone? My God, can't we have peace for once? All right. All right. I think this information, Suleiman Keta, they say Yetay Yetay is already in Salon police hands. Oh, wow. 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 This one, Aruna Banks, so they say no investor, I repeat, will never go to that country because the country is unstable. Nobody, not they put money there. All right. Okay, let's put the phone up. Let's put the phone up. So Fambulen will call. Now we get better be able to get more information. All right. They put the phone up now. They put the phone up now. Or they can put the phone up. Just a second. It's for settle now. All right. So family, una get information about this issue. Una help you allow self understand. It's don't kind of salon. Una law will get, but una tell you. Una call on help. Let the family know. Let family know waiting don't take place. All right. Now this, the number now on the screen. The number on the screen. All right. So family now the number now there. You will call we. Now plus 44772 plus 44772 Yes. You get me? Sonia, you get me? Now for go. If all right, this one, Fatnat Jallo, they say instead of them fighting the kush problems, which is killing our youth, and also the investigation.
Odd numbers, so.
Yeah, they get me. Hello?
Hey, Daddy.
Hello?
Add up, eh?
All right, I think would they get issue with sorry, Sonia? Would they get issue with her? All right, no start for take the calls then. Calls don't begin to inside.
Hello.
Yes, call outside. The call from.
I call from UK. My name Bozo.
All right, Buzo, you get the platform. What's now your contribution?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Did you get me?
Yes. You did live.
Okay, good. Good. Thank you very much. First of all, I want to say thank you for the platform. Quick one. What I want to say is about what did happen at Salon. We all know what did go on. We don't say Mother Bill will not win this election, so we see people that they try for normalize Mother Bill as president. As for me, I don't say Mother Bill not to president. And also, they see what they happen, the old people, and they chase people and we don't run away outside the country. like Yaetay, we know say all length out in and do so na wrong thing. Even when they go chase the woman in any of the market to Abacha Street. Mother build the test in power because you know say inside that you know say not to president that country. He forced himself to the people. So all what they happen so we will see people in normalize things in that country they where we know say not right. Whether APC MP they member the parliament whether they not go link our way to the people of this country and democracy. It's clear. Let me like we talk about this ECOWAS here, we see ECOWAS to go prove Niger president and all that in the But first of all, let's talk about credibility. Because we get somebody in a saloon, like we get a government in a saloon, like which will get to pass, we don't pass. Because this one I talk about government. You understand me? All them people who get so way they go against democracy, we get in our ECOWAS parliament. Then they don't take a whole election, they don't put out to them say. Imagine if a other country get election, they get problem. They will get them people in our ECOWAS parliament. What are they going to do for solve that problem? They're not going to do nothing. Because they don't do the same thing at the young country. So this is why we are looking at ECOWAS. Even the people who they send out ECOWAS force, they need to check them proper one. They're not just take the number. Because the people right now, they represent alone, the ECOWAS parliament. These are nothing. These are people with no credibility. You understand? So, Mother be waiting they pass on a salon, they go with the put people there, who they defend their hand to multi, they create problem, they test in power, because me no say power we not to get her. Let's say what you do, not to get her. But to get Sierra Leone, they see the advantage they take by the northern and them. You understand? We did that in country that we see what they happen. We know the happen, we know the sleep, we know the happen. We see today what they happen at the country. Demonstration don't take place, we don't know what will happen there. Even you yourself want information about that. You understand? But all the people that way they aid Mother be also, me I know say one day, can go pay for this what they happen. You know, anything where they do like this, you need competition. Oh, look, football, come on, football, you go say this goalkeeper is good. Now I make it a good. Because when they go training field, the same opportunity where the number 2 gets, now he gets. They all they fight for the position. So if you got a country like Salon now, the opposition don't get no hands, no help. If I were the opposition to our leg, the judiciary, they can say, okay, you know what? This opposition is right. But judiciary, everybody don't fall in line to wait to this what they happen. How the competition go? How APC go become competitive now that country for challenge the issues? You understand? And people they go around they talk say Samara Kamara a weak leader. It's not a weak leader. We don't need giants. We need somebody who they listen to the people. Mother is not listening to nobody. They do what he wants. You understand? But God go arrest them for we. God go arrest them for we one day.
All right. Thank you for it.
One day God go arrest them.
Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right. All right. So you know that I make always when we talk with the left room, we say not just clear because let people not get it twisted. We say I don't know if in an asylum you go sick. Let people and just get her because some yes call outside they call from.
Mr. Komon-Tok. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Where side they call from?
This is Augustine. They call from London.
All right, Augustine, you get the platform. Go ahead, please.
Yes, please. First of all, I want to appreciate you. You do a very good job. You're analytical and you point out the facts. I want to address this issue of Mohamed Bangura and the rest of the other one we don't go join up. You see, APC, just like what you mentioned, APC they in a position where they say between the devil and the deep blue sea. You know, they try for find a rescue. They between a position and the APC find themselves right now. But then again, this now things them way the party, some members of the party, including leadership, people who will not occupy leadership position within the party, them create. Why make a say so? APC not gets no standard of recruitment. You see, former President Kuma and his Kuma in 10 years, he was a good leader, but he gets flaws. First of all, and his Kuma not a post-war leader. We see across the world, all them post-war leaders in countries, them way all done, way leaders in camp. They take certain measures, them way they ensure they not go back to what it happen. And they give you a case study.
You get 30 seconds more.
Okay. So Mohamed Bangura, let's just cut and short. Mohamed Bangura, if you don't show up, all them things that way they do so. But the party be still the condona. You understand? Now it don't go to the height of it. So waiting me they advise the APC. They need to get a standard of recruitment. Whenever they entrust people with certain position within the party.
All right,
secondly, lastly, quickly, please. Bada be waiting they do so or the SLPP. If Anes Kuma be the drum, they visit them with Mukana power.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Lobby. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello, good evening, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yeah.
You person as security in Holland.
Yes, Mr. Ba. I know this voice already. No bad, Ba.
They allow 5 minutes to pray back. Let God protect you. Let God guide you for we.
Amen.
Let God make the Lord will influence you for let you change them. We are quick to your principle, not try for change at all. No encourage nobody can know.
Amen.
And now we don't sacrifice because we wait on the faith for you. If you change, that will get for share.
Not me.
Okay, then you now justice we not get. Anything we get justice, you know they get problem. For let you believe me, now 3 arms of government, the legislation, executive, and justice. Justice for the independent, not for the executive at all. But also executive, they work with justice, it influences the justice.
Yeah.
And I got now salon. If you see America today strong, the justice is independent. Europe strong, the justice is independent. We don't see UK now, then they go to parliament, then they pass law. Ordinary judge, they tell them, say this is against human rights, it's where not do lie. They know they accept that. Because now people that were independent, go to the government, they pay them, go to the prime minister, they recommend them, they're independent. So if one let that country, they go straight forward to forget justice. We institution the night for strong, not a strong leader we need. Strong leader, we don't suicide, they get people and go. I give you example, the Ukraine way come out. What you make missile the flyer that one green man decide now Putin alone. Now he decides for attack. You see what they go on because now strong man. If the parliament will get rights in that place or the justice, now they for stop her. So they appeal to be all. Now we try for fight for justice in that country. Do you a bit? Now don't leave it insist.
All right.
Salon go wrong, now the justice don't fail you. Salon they go straight forward, now the justice.
Thank you very much. That's not brilliant. That's not brilliant contribution. Thank you very much, Mr. Ba.
Thank you very much.
All right. Let's take another call. Yes, call outside the call from.
I call from Ireland.
All right. You get the platform. You get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
The problem with Salon, I want to take and serious or not. Sierra Leone a coward country. A coward country no will be able to exist, no will get better life on this world here today. Right? Sierra Leone a country where they say they only know for brutalize the young people. Even foreigner, they can't take their land, they respect her. Understand this. Sierra Leone a coward country. Gambia when a Gambia assess the bull in Sierra Leone. Then you go Gambia, they ask you for permit. When Gambia man, when Gambia post the salon, they make a post lady, then they govern the country. Sierra Leone a coward state. Coward country no go able to exist at this world here today. Then people in Niger, we go tell you say, ECOMOG no go intervene and that. It's not a good day. Because one, the people are ready for sacrifice for the land. They're ready for fight for the land. Go to Westman, they go fight for them. Sierra Leone, they go and protest all over the world. They say that Westman, they go fight for them. Sierra Leone a coward country. Who's the money they for say, Papa God go, Papa God can help we. What's Papa God? Papa God, they make good, they make bad. People and they wait for go hell, so they for go heaven. So if he help you, definitely the hell go empty. Why people they for go there? So you therefore understand what you do.
All right, you get 30. You get 30 seconds more.
Gambian people go Gambia today. Then they use you like boo. When Gambia comes, go salon. They tell the people they say we want a coward education pulls them. Then they papi show them. See, I know they don't stop for brutalize the young people because the people coward. Then they go and say, Papa God, the guy which is sad, man.
Thank you very much for your contribution.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, Lord, take another call. Yes, call outside the call from. Okay, we miss this caller. Okay. I get the point where this caller they try for mention. I get the point. This one they come up from Abdul Rahman Tarawali, Niger John. Yes, yes, this information. Yes, they don't do that. Yes, correct information is I can confirm. Niger Jonta has named an economist in the same government to lead their country, thanks to the brave sons of Niger. Yes, this information are correct information. They don't do it anyway. And all right. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening. Which side they call from?
These are concerned citizens where they all the way Gambia.
All right. You get the platform.
When would they look at the country, what did they go on? Like, trust me, they really hard when they really painful. Because alone are the only country when you don't see supporters, they say they're not care. It doesn't matter what they happen, then they just support for Christ's sake. Well, you know what thing they happen with me, just like way they talk and say African leaders, we are so hypocrite, African people. Look what they happen in Salon now. They don't let complain to ECOWAS. International community don't come. Where somebody go step in for kick off mother bill, now that's the begin can say restore democracy. Where we say the person is go now for to come off for restore democracy, they say the person for restore democracy. By the time they go begin slaughter the additional, they say human rights. Now none of them know it. When I look at the way Mohamed Bongura behave right now at the APC, Mohamed Bongura will become tyrant at the APC. If they talk how he wants. When they say Dr. Sambura Kamara in leadership is weak, all this what the SLP do so. Now they prayed for Madabio. Now they prayed for Madabio. Madabio don't map now the people they have edited. Then they just do what they want. Now look what they do now. The country as a recough, they don't go with you.
All right, you get 30 seconds more. You get 30 seconds more.
And okay, make a run up. Man put out the tell you so. Madabio, that one in the way in the camp itself, so where they go put that first, where they make myself. That same first in the end of the dump. Now then, there for Ulan. Man put out tell you.
All right,
thank you so much.
All right, thank you for your contribution. Yes, slow, take another caller. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes, call outside the call from. Yes.
Yeah, Komon-Tok.
Yes, call
from Germany.
All right, you get the platform.
Yeah, Komon-Tok. I want to see if Liberia, if now serious country, people in, because we get a law, international law for asylum. They no right for send this guy asylum.
Sorry for interrupt you. I still give you 2 minutes. Well, now that make up the type of talk. We don't know if now asylum he goes sick. Now that make up the talk. I said, Lord, just say how they go. We don't know if now asylum he goes sick. Now in a different thing. We don't know. Maybe he just go there as ordinary person. Maybe he go seek asylum. But if now asylum he go sick, na different thing. But we know able know Nandi. So that make we put that question mark there. But anyway, I get your point, which the type of can talk. But go ahead, you get the platform. Okay. You still get 2 minutes.
Some people, this cowardness, and I'm going to all this problem, no one can sit down because this upper government, anytime they place people in a psychology game, You know, and the people want team up. They can't talk about, hey, let's not forget the last time we get war. But then they play a bad game, they kill people. Now, it don't be outside right now, we from the north. You know what I mean? We're not figuring our country. The person now will not be a foreigner. Like me, I left Salon 95. You know, even somebody watches them, you know, but I can forget them. You know what I mean? Man, it's painful. This guy, let me for talk say, you know, APC, you know, they're going to parliament. No, it's still not finish it. You know, but I don't blame anybody. Now somebody sellouts one them. Well, then they back to the party, APC party, where say they're going to parliament now. SLP now they use now against them, blah 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 blah. You know, then they carry the camp. No, if anybody say Salon one piece, you know what I mean? This election, they will call them back. We will get peace in that place there. Right now, within that Salon right now, no freedom, we don't get any. They kill people actually. You know what I mean? So I mean, I want to see baby Liberia if they're serious country. You know. So this thing also, brother man, you know, he painful, man, he painful, you know, we have Salon go right now. Me, I left Salon, you know, we have 14 years. Now I left Salon. You know what I mean? This is a pity, man. You know?
All right. Thank you very much for contribution. All right. Thank you.
I'm talking about it, but you know, I want to see, like, say, I want great guy. He can't bully people.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Let's take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. Okay, we missed this caller. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello?
Yeah, outside the call from.
Yeah, how you do, pa?
No bad. Outside the call from.
Call from Vienna.
All right, you get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
I want to make two statements on Yaetay Yetay. First of all, I hope you remember one time when one Liberian minister departed from Liberia to Sierra Leone. And I got a request for him. And the Minister of Communication refused, even Salon government refused to hand over that man. So I never believe say Yaetay Yetay the one over to Sierra Leone one. And secondly, Samuel Wise no issue. They go help him on that mission, they not fall. But Samuel Wise is not a money laundering. But he don't understand what he put in for. If what we see on the video is not true. You get me?
Yeah.
If he don't understand what he put in for, they will likely do for. Because this is a game where they are winning the play. Where he don't understand the game, they want to get from him. And if they fall inside the game, I'm sorry. That's all my contribution.
Thank you for your contribution. All right, let's take another. Okay, don't miss this caller. All right, let's take another call. Yes, call outside the call from.
Hello?
Yes, who's side the call from?
They call from Belgium. They call from Belgium.
Yeah, okay, you have 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
Regarding what happened presently in Africa, there was once a political thinker by the name of Thomas Hobbes who once said in the 14th century, say, man's life without a government will be ungovernable. But since within the happen in Africa, with the talk say we get government, I know they see it, they reflect that way. I know they see anything like that. We get government, but it's like we not get any government. Like for example, Belgium is not a country only for 1 year without a government, but everything will go smoothly. 1 year complete, and then set that record. You know, there is no alala, everything will go smoothly. But we Africa, we talk say we get government, but see how the government they run. And the military, what this all you know call for. Look Yenga, why let they not go fetch for Yenga? They don't go take that land out now we are. But they go follow somebody. We don't go Liberia, we not even get, even if safe they say cool. Why make no go hold that land there for we they don't take now we are. But then they for don't fight for. And so for government they go and treat people, they go and follow people there. But sometimes it is sound like what Caesar say, cowards died before their actual death. Now fear they make they go and do all them things there. Now panic they make they go and do all them things there. Because if we get a government, now it's like a machine where they continue, where they run. But this machine and also for runner, we country, bro, they're in a very good shape. I believe certain people and they wait and they in authority, then for don't think, bring people all together. Why make the Biafra and Nigeria war being started? Therefore, don't think about all them things in there. Where Ojuku say it is secede from the federation, it come from the federation. And because of that kind of thing there, the treatment, you say that and your brother when I all come up from the same country, where they treat them like foreigners. Now the same of the thing the Biafra war being started, they're talking about divide the country. They fought for like 3 years. In 1979, they able to end up. So Sierra Leone will get for think how they do things then. If we not think, we not be careful, the thing will get for happen and I get for past that 10 years ago.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. All right. We will probably take a few more calls and then we round up the program. Yes, call outside the call from.
Yeah, me a concerned citizen at the call from the United Kingdom.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes.
I've got 2 minutes plus 2.
No, if you,
I know, Papa, how you do? I get 2 minutes plus 2 seconds.
All right, go ahead, please.
How you do? Is it the message I sent for you?
No, I know watch it. We'll still take calls and first. I go watch and later. Oh, now you put on the text, eh?
I did everybody. Thank you very much. Let God bless you. Let God make this every heart for pray for you. Let God make you not change.
By God in power.
For the country, but not for anybody, for the entire country and the people of our motherland. Let God bless you for that.
Indeed, indeed. God bless you too.
I just want to ask a question where Abbas where they say the Speaker of the House or Speaker of the Stone or whatever I don't know. Where they talk say if the APC they not go to Parliament, then that day for the opening. But I look like say they don't change what he said, they're not going to swear again. It look like say this thing is swear one at a time. I don't want to see the Parliament Day. That now one. Secondly, I think say this don't show a clear picture to the people of Liberia how the military, or let me say the forces of our country out in the behave. They go like foreign land, an international issue. They go for good interview. They go make rudeness day. What a shame. What a shame. Wait, be saying for tinap them, see you this, that. That's Kukujumoku. And I not just want to believe say they don't give that mandate to them people.
You get 30 seconds more.
If you not seek asylum safe, you get chance. Sorry about that. If you not seek an asylum safe, where you go, that moment where they hold them, you reach now the embassy or the police, you can claim asylum. They get the right for claim. Let God help you. Let God make them not give that mandate at all, because they say will be at a problem. They will get problem in the country if they can't do anything for them. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for your contribution. All right, let's take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from. All right, so we missed this caller. Okay, all right. Yeah, yes. Now we go small on the text then. All right, slow. Okay. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Yes, sir, Mr. Komon-Tok. Good evening. I call from Sierra Leone, sir.
All right, you get the platform. You get 2 minutes plus.
All right, sir. Thank you very much. The contribution way I want to see, Mr. Komon-Tok. Me from where me get experience, I not ever see government with lazy reach like this government will get with this this power back. You know, they don't forget, even the first 5 years, now this same complaint, you know, then they put complaint to people, and, you know, say the 5 years on, they're not able to do nothing. Now the same thing, they don't begin back show. They just go bring problems and waiting them for do, for make them bring the country together, they know they do well. They just complain. I know that now laziness, even when we go school now, so any students will like for complain about teacher, complain about subject. Now lazy students, and I know the same thing of these governments, Mr. Komon-Tok. A lot of things they wait them for settle, wait them for try for settle. At least make people their life then go better in another country. They know they see to that. You know, Mr. Komon-Tok, like I tell you so, me and me woman will just kind of salon because not all Sierra Leonean. Mr. Komon-Tok, if you see salon right now, you know, people and now I believe people are not they talk through. Most of we the overseas, we not they talk through. Where you cannot salon in time like the country they per war. Because every time we turn in the see soldier man with gun them. You know, the woman work out with it, afraid, in panic, you see whose country it is. Can you imagine, because we don't used to the life, you don't used to the life then, because let me as Sierra Leonean. You don't used to the life here and for lazy so your mind they pass with gun and street, it's not easy. But salon right now, any say we pass. Salon not safe right now, Mr. Komon-Tok, not safe. This government then get lots of things for do way at least then for bring this country together. They know it well.
All right, thank you very much. All right, thank you very much for your contribution. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. All right, let's take another caller. All right, so don't miss this caller. This one they come up from Aluspa page. They say, all right, so let's take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Hello.
Yes, outside the call from.
Hello.
Yes, now for Dolly sets, would they get feedback? Now for Dolly set, please.
Hello, I'm from UK.
All right, go ahead. You get 2 minutes, please.
Yes, I call from UK. Hello.
You get 2 minutes. Go ahead, please.
Yes, the talk when you want to talk about now. This talk about when this election be, I feel say APC they may give them proposal, and what me understand say they may give 6 months to the government. Always they may put when they don't get to international committee. Me no say that 6 months, and then me say they not go engage with the government. Then for change, then for make the election back after 6 months. And that they may not take international committee. But I don't feel so don't reach 6 months yet. People and they say, Mr. Samura, dull. I feel say with man and they get principle. We all know say most of the international committee not accept the present government yet. So if you then even they go and bribe people and they go to that parliament, as far as me concerned, that government they just pass up and down, but that government they not recognized by most of the parties. We for recognize them, and they're not going to be recognized, even if they go and bribe some people and then go to that parliament still. And as people are out here, we continue for strike. We could just patient and pray that God will make with democracy, God will restore them back. Because the country, as the callers and they say, they're in total mess. Because so all waiting they happen. Run be a soldier man, do this, do that, also total mess. Mr. Samura no go just grab the begin to go first or do this or do that because it's set right now where they so they go to watch them. It's just because the international committee they over and back. Now I make no more SFC done this so.
All right, you get.
We have to be patient and continue for.
You get 30 seconds more.
Will be restored at that country day. I know say God will help you will be restored. I mean contribution.
Thank you very much for your contribution. All right, let's take another caller. Yes, caller outside the call from.
Yes, Mr. Komon-Tok.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening. Where's the call from?
The call from Germany. The only point I want to raise, you may raise the point about people for help for your platform. I think, I can see on the other side, and, you have to put down the details. So every, if somebody see, then, maybe somebody will make a transfer or whatever, they just able to take out light direct, from the platform itself.
Yeah.
Just like, how you, make the number as well, which we could be able to call. So I don't know if that one will make sense.
Yes, it makes sense. It makes sense.
So that, because the other point about Salome problem, I don't say that one day, holy God, but the international committee who we think say we have not just take the war that you create. All the war started, we just say then go make which you will do about that, nothing. Up to now, they don't pass not to hear the council. So even the problem that's alone, let we just come to one. Let we just pray for lasting solution, because that meeting say, now we need another country. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for contribution. Brilliant. All right, okay, let's take another caller. Okay, we don't miss this caller. This one from Mary J. Or how they just sold their integrity. Shame on them. This one, CB Sierra Leone, we problem now all these we politician they now then they drag man them. Yeah. Sonia and I for sleep because we know they get you absolutely. All right, Fambule, we'll just take few more texts, then we'll wrap up the program. We don't put the line down. We don't put the line down. All right, okay. I'll just take probably a few more. All right, so I'll take a few more. This Grassfield is taking their seat in parliament does not make the election legitimate. This one they come up from Ibrahim Ushakonte. They say let we in Salon get peace, and cause peace is relative. If APC not get power, do let them sit back. All right. This one they come up from Babatunde Kai. We say the state police of the country of origin can inform the country where the individual has sought for asylum, and after a thorough investigation, they have the right to extradite the person in question. All right. So we're not able to understand. We're not able to get the details whether it's in asylum, we go seek, or maybe just go day, or maybe just go leave. And so we're not able to get Nandi. So, and I think it be done there from 2022, not 2 anyway. But again, some of them things they can information can be in a very tight lips in the authorities, and not can just release and so we'll go do our best. Now, even if we go out police spokesperson now for can talk, we go even talk to the IG, say we want interviewer, we go conditional it, then we'll, sometimes I don't know, they not go share the information to the public. So, but we go try for do a background check and ask some more questions, more informations around them. And the more we get, now so they bring a cantona. So Fambula will turn up plenty thank you for John Wee. Obviously, by God in power, tomorrow, say Komon-Tok, they know they done. We'll jump back on the mic with another Komon-Tok, and we'll go share with family members and community members then. And as always, we just remind ourselves as Sierra Leoneans, so we get responsibility. I believe, say, if we don't take this 10 years ago, 15 years ago, we show more interest in with national issues there. Because I don't know, maybe I might be wrong, but I think perhaps at the highest time this was Sierra Leonean, they really, all right, this caller don't call too much. Let's just squeeze this caller, even though we don't put the line down. Yes, caller, the last lucky caller. Go ahead, please. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Komon-Tok. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Oh, I know this person.
Yeah,
I know this voice.
From the Golden State.
Yes, the Golden State. Yeah.
The last lucky caller.
Yes.
5 minutes. How you do?
No, but you get 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, concerning this donation we asked for, from where before the election, I be done they put in the comment section say if you they do Zelle, but I don't know if you say they ever they see them message they not to pronounce it like data dates. And because me in particular, and I just Zelle they use
okay.
for me and so anything, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just cash up they use.
No, we get Zelle. You're right. Anyway, sometime, okay. But I would begin put the information anyway. Yeah.
Yes. And then put the information low we take down for any time.
Yeah.
And then this concerning this man way report away and say the whatever the armed robber the attacker also. How possible to go work out that amount of money?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
$7,000, 29 million. Come on, that's a lot.
That's a lot indeed.
Where they make some money like that, so we not work out that amount of cash at all. All thing a card, go bank account, card. Come on, that's a lot. You can't do that. You cannot.
No, that's the question. That's the question. You're right. A brilliant question you asked. So, yeah, brilliant question. The money is too much,
It's too much. That's too much.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. All right. Okay. All right. So, family, we don't close the line now. We don't close it now from the system. All right. 2 more texts and then we go. Let's take this one. Mr. Komon-Tok, we need to talk about Niger. I need to challenge you on some of your statements yesterday. All right, so we will put another time, Mr. Miss Shaw. Altin Jamal Jr. They say 1992 coup against the democratic elected SLVP government and coup against 2023 democratic elections. The issue face justice. And this is the last text. Princess Rosil, they say, good evening to you, Mr. Komon-Tok. Thanks for the program. Sierra Leoneans, we have to rise up against these abuse regime. Enough is enough. All right, so family, we don't end the program. Always, be mindful, which we wish for. Me, one thing I know, I don't know, but I always look at that. I believe say there is other ways there we will solve this issue. One caller talk something where they emphasize on coward. I buy the idea. It's true. Coward. I know. The truth is, I think I don't know if in a Shakespeare talk one of his book you say coward die many times before their death. Coward died many times before their death. Yes, indeed. Shakespeare. Now coward makes slavery. Now cowards make slavery take hundreds and hundreds of years. Yes. Now coward make colonialism take decades and decades and decades, if not centuries. Now coward. The Arab people, like you always make example to them. Arab man and afraid die. You see the Arab Spring, which I come from one person. Tunisia, one person, he born himself. That person, I think, na vendor by the cell. Now then the man they no more like what's in the tranga, no more take it in, then go team up na market team. So now still just like with them pull and trader then so now Abacha. According to what we understand. This guy, na drag man, and then go pull out, I think police and bar then pull the market. So the man says, well, putting at the point again for leave. The man take fire, send him by himself, he burn himself. That was the beginning of the Arab Spring, will lead to the overthrow of governments, then the killing, the distance, and change history forever. Arab man, when he say Lord died tomorrow, he say no Lord died today. That make you find out say white man then they can go nonsense. Much of the nonsense so they bring Kana Africa, now we the counter too. Yes, most of the nonsense. They can go to Arab country they move. No, because they know white man, Arab man for like type bomb, he die, he can't kill people. Then they're afraid then, you understand? But I don't know if now with DNA or the way with them program we brain. The caller they talk about Sierra Leoneans and they value foreigner, then they fear foreigner, Now we salon, now we own country, we the only country, then they fear foreigner pass their own citizen. That was a case. I know say perhaps some of now will remember this. Where one Lebanese send I think the maid, the woman, one Lebanese woman send hot warm water. Now one of he made na salon, a poil on the eye. I don't know what I think. Now the picking all fine, whatever, as you see, take the cooler. Not to Lebanon, no. Not to Lebanon, no. Not to Lebanon, no. Lebanon, not to Lebanon. Na salon. Hot water is sana. Guess what? That woman, a free, and that Sierra Leonean lady, a blind forever. Foreigner. You are a salon person. When you go right now for go invest in a salon, the adults, the difficulties where you go meet is so much, is so huge, and they discourage you. But if you foreigner go there right now, the kind reception, with no questions, we not be no say document value. I not be ever know. Now where I left salon and travel now no say documents. So foreigner forget documents. We will learn what them call documents. We respect what them call documents. When your registration one done, we'll go as students na Ukraine. You didn't get because you know say if you lost that registration, you are going back home. And they're so strict. In Ukraine, you lost your registration, we're so worried about that. And I just imagine the kind freedom, the kind I know they just about opportunity they give to foreigner. Would they even want to propose themselves, bombard themselves, you know? We are coward for say the truth. Yeah. We are coward for say the truth. How many people can get the moral gun, the audacity, the mind for talk the truth as how if for day? How many people where someone they look at in pocket force, they look at in job force. And they're not a coward. You know, but I believe in Sierra Leone. I always tell people that even though someone they say they don't lose faith, me, I always believe in Sierra Leone. I don't say now people that make a country. And the mentality, that thing will change. There's nothing we fix in the world. And change, and say it constant. They want no land book now. So then tell me. Yeah. Change is constant. All in country they house how they want for council today. Not to say them be there. Now people then begin to talk, they write books, then educate them, change, you know. And perhaps even if you're not to be lifetime, but at least we don't set the pace. You get the point. We don't set the pace, build the foundation where in future, perhaps other people can go just pick up, you know, and take from us our stock. So salon, it will change anyway. It will change. You're unfortunate that the people that were actually for do the ball rolling at the country, they already don't lost their voice there, you know. They don't lost their voice. Now, this particular scene where it take place, so Samuel Wise, where I saw filler, I know Sabian personally, to be honest with you, not to pursue after, but I don't see the work where they do in repetition. It's difficult for build trust. It's difficult to, because trust not where they build for ages, and you lost trust in 1 second, in 1 minute, in 1 hour, in 1 day. So the journalism na broke in a tongue you don't know. So imagine no force and they force people that don't doubt them force. So people like Samuel Wise, like I say, I hope what he then say now investigation, I cover up, he go do undercover reporting. I hope now undercover reporting he go do. I hope now undercover reporting he go do. Because if you not to undercover reporting he go do, indeed, they find out say yes, indeed, now that thing they do, then we are done now that country day. Now, I mean, journalism done finally and a salon. I mean, would I go talk? Would I go tell me about? Samuel Wise is the face of. I'll look at and say now the face of Eva Ivy. So if I'm saying say yes, indeed, the mixed part incident, then it's finished. It's done. All right, Mr. Abdul Sankor, Mr. Komon-Tok, someone is calling from Sierra Leone. I don't put the line off, but I manage. Okay, let the person try for call back. Perhaps you angry with correct raw information. Mr. Someone is calling from Sierra Leone. Please allow him or us some time to paint the situation on the ground with ample time. All right, I think say. Now they will be already doing always we say 2 minutes plus, they can get 3 minutes. So if somebody don't put 3 minutes, at least and other people and then are they gone, I mean at the line, I think 5 minutes is too much, you know. 3 minutes at least if fair enough, you know. So we can always give them time. We don't say anybody they call from saloon, you get 2 minutes plus. It can be 3 minutes, it depends. But if you line out, we see more people in the call, then definitely we'll stop on 3 minutes. But if the line not too engaged, they will give the person 4 minutes, or sometimes we can give people in 5 minutes. So it all depend. It all depend on the call. You can imagine sometimes they get 400 missed calls. You know, different people they try for call. You can imagine that, and you just have no know that person in the back what they call. Maybe it's like a brilliant contribution we can make. We at least we all will benefit from. We all will learn from. You know, can imagine that. But anyway, we'll thought up here, and any other thing possible one call tomorrow. Now we will give more time to people who are able to call today. So until then, as always, at the left now with this brilliant advice from former President Obama.
To stop pretending that countries that just hold an election where sometimes the winner somehow magically gets 90% of the vote because all the opposition is locked up or can't get on TV is a democracy. Democracy depends on strong institutions, and it's about minority rights and checks and balances and freedom of speech and freedom of expression and a free press and the right to protest and petition the government and an independent judiciary and everybody having to follow the law.
Attention, attention. Are you hungry for the latest insights on politics and good governance issues from the motherland, Sierra Leone? Look no further than Talking Points, your go-to platform for engaging discussions. Subscribe today and let your voice surge. Talking Points is where smart minds come alive. Subscribe now.
With Talking Points platform, you can dive into thought-provoking discussions, connect with like-minded individuals, and broaden your horizons. Be among the first to know the latest happenings in Sierra Leone. Join us today, subscribe, on YouTube, TPP Leone. Like our page on Facebook at Talking Pints Platform. It's your voice, you are in control. We believe in you. Subscribe now. Like our page. We love you.
You must listen very carefully to your enemies, because sometimes they tell you the truth that you do not want to hear but need to hear. Sometimes you are surrounded by a coterie of people who pretend to be your friends, but they are not. They are friends of the office that you hold and the things and the doors that you can open for them. That requires discernment. That requires detachment. That requires focus. That requires selflessness. That requires intellectual firepower and spiritual contentment. Easier said than done. You know, power, it is said, corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. But I remember the great Tanzanian President Mwalimu Julius Kambarage Nyerere used to say that when you are called upon to serve, remember that you are not necessarily the best, but you've been given the honor and privilege of serving. That is why we call you honorable. That is why sometimes we even call you excellency, not because you are excellent yourself, but we expect you to do excellent things. If you surround yourself with the wrong people who will continue to worship you, very soon you get used to being worshipped, then you become a demigod and you become hostile to truth and you become attracted to flattery. The strength of character is very important, and power does not change people. Power reveals who you truly are or truly are. I've interacted with individuals even across this continent, men and women who mean well and they serve well. I was telling a friend of mine who is a senior politician in Kenya that one of the greatest hallmarks of a servant leader is that when he or she receives a letter from a citizen, he or she acknowledges the letter. And I've dealt with many African heads of state, and to their credit, quite a number of them, they will cause the letter to be acknowledged. In Kenya, which is my country, you write to leaders, they never respond. Never. Because there is arrogance, which is tragic. So what must one do when one gets into public office? Humility must never abandon you. I've had the opportunity myself of serving in public spaces in this country on 3 different occasions, and in my view, have never changed. I've always realized that power is temporal and that you only do your bit and leave. As William Shakespeare once said, all the world is but a stage. We have our comings and goings. If you remember that, you'll remember to always have humility as your shadow. Most African politicians, I'm very reluctant to use the word leaders when I make reference to most African politicians. They occupy positions of leadership, but they are not leaders, most of them. First of all, the intention with which they enter into leadership is the problem. They seek office because they love power and privilege and opportunity that it provides to them. They want to become wealthy, and the easiest and shortest avenue to wealth in Africa today is public office. With the minimum effort, you become a multi-millionaire. They go there in order to be worshipped, and they go there not to do the right thing. And once they have been in office, they do so many wrong things that it becomes dangerous for them to leave office. So their continued occupation of office is also to ensure that they enjoy immunity that comes with office. But when you are a good leader who does the right thing, you do not fear to leave office because nothing has changed. And I've seen leaders of that ilk in this part of the continent. And there are quite a number of sprinkling of leaders who have left office and are doing great things. Joaquim Chissano in Mozambique. Ifikepunye Pohamba in Botswana. People like my good friend Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete, Ali Hassan Mwinyi in Tanzania, Benjamin William Mkapa, Joaquim Chissano, as I've said, of Mozambique. These are people who have left office and nothing is happening to them because they are men and women of integrity. John Mahama of Ghana. There are quite a number of them now across the continent who do not fear being out of office, and they are doing great things once they leave office. But there are others who will never leave office because the day they leave office,